It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a pair of teams who met each other in Super Bowl 25. It's the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills on Sunday night primetime.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm. And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now they'll throw with Allen. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Here's Jackson to return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Back deep, Naheem Hines. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. With it is Jackson. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is third and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive is 6 on the scoreboard.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen now looks to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cook up the gut. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The New York set to take the field.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Allen going to throw. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jackson. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now out come the Giants. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And just a yard to go here on second down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will have a Giants first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off, because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Gregory Rousseau,
His 2nd sack of the night.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll try the middle with Cook, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run again on first down. Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Allen. Dancing to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Flush to his right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Giants ready to come out now. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle with Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Tyrell Dodson, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
This from 25 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
Yeah.
right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, Allen. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And again, it's Allen. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Allen now on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen looking on the out route. He finds Shakir. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now third down and 6 to go.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a fourth down and short situation. I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
They'll run for it. Cook. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, complete. That's Campbell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds Robinson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for the Giants. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Here's Bass now to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, catch made by Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Jones to throw on third down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Cook following the penalty. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And now they'll throw with Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen
going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This will be caught at about the 5. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down, Cook. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are back within a score.
On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
All right, go get him now. Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Throw left side here complete to Campbell. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Barkley inside handoff. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the 17, Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Jones.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Quick toss to Knox.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeau
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Now Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 27, Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Jones, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gregory Rousseau make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Brian Daboll reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that review working out well for Brian Daboll. He wins that challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. A 10-play drive that time.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Josh Allen in the offense now.
Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:47 on the clock. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
2nd and 7. Throwing is Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.